Welcome to CMCTV Talent. My name is Daniela Pregosa.
And my name is Bosco da Costa. They are from all over the world and formed a multicultural band in Toronto. Recorded live in Toronto, this is CMCTV Talent. They are a band of global origins, crafting sentimental melodies and storytelling grooves that evoke the colorful essence of clear skies, warm ocean breezes, and sun-scorched sands, all while celebrating their Latin roots and indie rock influences.
Brazil, Mexico, the US, Uganda and Canada come together in a beautiful blend of Canadian and Latin rhythms.
They are Blumarelo!
You're always trying, you're talking deadpan. You're always trying, you just live to be, heard. But all you got to say, I don't know if you'll be seen. All you have to show, just pretends to be cruel. No time for sincerity, but you're right here with me. Why are you trying so hard? I feel a little, just feel a little bit tired of the grind. Ooh, just a little bit weary of the way. Give it all, give it all, give it all I can give. Like the stranger in his wake, take the wheel and put the emergency brake. You're always trying, you just need to be there. But all you got to say, I don't know if you'll be seen. But all you have to show, this pretends to be cruel. No time for sincerity, but you're right here with me. Why are you trying so hard? You're always trying so hard. You want it, you got it, you need it, you want it. You're always trying. I'm talking deadpan. You're always trying. You just live to be, But all you got to say, I don't know if you'll be seen. But all you have to show, this pretends to be cruel. No time for sincerity, but you're right here with me. Why are you trying so hard to be her? But all you got to say, I don't know if you'll be seen. But all you have to show, just pretends to be cruel. No time for sincerity, but you're right here with me. Why are you trying so hard?
Wow, what an
Blumarelo,
iconic
thank you so much for
performance, guys.
coming. Wow, that was incredible, amazing.
Right.
So would you like to introduce yourselves? Could you come
here
over
too.
so we can
Let's go.
have a beautiful shot of you four?
Yeah.
I loved it so much. You're so great, guys. So, all right, who are you?
We are Blumarelo. So my name is Renan Deodato from Brazil. My name is Shaba Julius, aka Shaba, from Uganda, Africa.
Wow.
My name is Vincent Tetsov, and I am from, well, I grew up in a couple of places, but I'm from Canada now.
Okay.
My name is Mauricio Gamboa, and I'm from Mexico City.
All right,
Wow.
we have
a multicultural band.
the United Nations right here on stage. I love it so much. So your sound is so unique. I can actually feel the blend between Brazil, between Latin America, between Africa and North America. So how did you mix those, genres and styles together?
I mean, I think it's stuff that we all grew up listening to individually, and then it kind of united us together. And our respective musical lives before all came together. So indie rock and Latin like samba and cumbia and other genres, and yeah, it just came together as friends.
It's a very unique blend for sure.
Thank you.
And I love the name, Blumarelo. I personally have a feeling that it has to do with colors. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah, the name came about, we were like looking for a name for the band for a few months, and it just seemed like every other name was already taken. So we decided to come up with a made-up word, and we're talking about like color and how we. I mean, I am a graphic artist, like on the side, I guess.
Makes sense.
And we thought that combining the color blue and the color yellow and getting this like kind of like mix of green. So we actually have like an official color of the band, which is like this, it's somewhat like a teal, greeny blue.
Green, maybe.
Yeah, so it's like blue as the.
And
the
why
color
those
blue.
two colors in specific?
I think green evokes, in a way, like the ocean and like nature and like the feeling that we are trying to we want that feeling to come across with our music as well, right? So I thought that like blue-green color kind of like matched really well with the music we make.
And I love it because the title is actually also, it has a word in Portuguese, which is amarelo, yellow in English.
Yeah.
I love it. Blue and yellow.
Yeah, so it's
Blumarelo.
Blue, and then mar is the word for ocean in Spanish.
As well.
So
Very
Spanish,
good.
Portuguese.
Mar, amarelo, yellow. So it all came together. It was like one of those like eureka moments. When
Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful name. I love
Yes.
it. Oh yeah,
We
go
want to
ahead.
hear you.
One little word that is contained, which is elo, right? It's a link, because that's part of what this band is all about for us. It's a link between all of us. It's a communal band more than anything else. We become like very good friends. So that's also the elo is also there, even though we sometimes
The
miss
yellow,
it.
the link.
Yeah, the link.
Yeah,
Yeah,
amazing. I love it. And I love that you come from different places, and we have different tones of skin and different backgrounds, and you're coming together and
Acceptance.
playing in harmony. It's beautiful. The sound is amazing. The story is amazing. And I think that summarizes what Canada is. It's like
Acceptance.
everybody coming together, coming here as immigrants and creating something new and unique, not forgetting your background, but still Canadian. I think Blumarelo is absolutely Canadian. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you
here.
so much for here. It's an absolute pleasure. How long have you guys been together as a band?
Well, Shaba, when did you join?
I joined the band, that was 2023. I'm new, close to like 9 months now. Yeah.
Amazing.
So we joined together, we did the music, we recorded, with all styles from different countries. Yeah, and music is all about
Connection. 100%.
Yeah.
And
Let
love.
me tell you something. I think you're the happiest person I've ever seen in my life.
Hey!
You're always
You're
happy.
very, very
I
happy.
saw you playing, and you were always like, it's amazing.
Yeah, you have a great
it's like
energy.
contagious. I couldn't stop smiling looking at you play. Amazing. I love it so much. And is it true that this band started on Facebook?
Yes.
Shout out to Facebook. Shout out to Facebook people.
Chicago Airport.
Yeah, the Midway Airport in Chicago. That's where we became reacquainted, I guess you'd say. And then on Facebook, I posted an ad looking for a drummer initially, and I mentioned samba, and that lured in Hanan immediately. He's like, samba? Okay, I'm there. And so we started practicing in a park together, and then Mauricio joined soon after when he got back from a vacation, and then Shaba, like you said, came in 2023. So yeah, it was a long progression, all from Facebook and friendship.
And what's the goal as a band? 5 years from now, where do you guys see yourselves?
It's an interesting question. I think in a lot of ways it's a similar goal to what we have now, I would say. I mean, I don't know if you, yeah, like I think it's about being in the present and being on stage and connecting with audiences. But if there's anything we could grow, it's just the number of people listening to us worldwide.
Amazing.
That's a great goal.
Groove is something very important for you.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, do you want to talk a little bit more about groove?
Well, we've got the groove master here.
Oh, come on, man. Don't embarrass me.
Come on, man.
Yeah, like I think it's just part of our sensibilities as musicians. Like this is just the music that was around us growing up, you know, even though like I might not have like listened to like Latin music as my preferred, you know, music, it's always there, you know, when you go to parties, when you go to like your grandparents' house, it's always playing in the background. So even though you're not like actively
you're
listening
in contact
to it,
with
yeah, it's just there. And then I think it just comes natural. And I keep saying to these guys that that's probably the only thing that we can do, like, honestly, you know, it's just because it just happens naturally, right? Like we're not trying to emulate anything. It's just that's just the music that comes out when we sit down together and play. Right?
Amazing. And Vincent, is it true that you're also a children's book author?
That's 100% true. Yeah, everything you've heard. Yeah, yeah. So my wife and I, we co-created a brand called Pumpkin and Stretch, and we make picture books. And I also write children's music, and we have puppet shows and comics and everything.
And where that passion came from to you?
I think it was given to me by my mother because she always read to my brother and I, and somehow like the pictures and the stories that were there, the jokes, like it was just so much fun.
Fascinating to you.
I wanted to like create that for the next generation.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah. So his mom is Brazilian.
And your father is?
My father is Estonian American.
There you go. So Blumarelo, please don't go anywhere because
that's right.
We have more after the break. Blumarelo on CMCTV Talent. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to CMCTV Talent.
We have Blumarelo today with us, and your next song, From Outside, would you like to talk a little bit about it?
Tell us about it.
Yeah, so everyone in our band is from somewhere else. I mean, I grew up partially in the US and the UK, and Hanan's from Brazil, Mauricio's from Mexico, Shaba's from Uganda.
Africa.
And so I always felt inspired to tell a story about what it's like to come from somewhere else, to a new country, to make a new home. And so this one is actually inspired by my grandparents' journey from, my paternal grandparents from Estonia to the US, and the boats they took across the ocean and the new life that they found in the United States.
Amazing, I love that. And honestly, this stage is a stage of immigrants because everybody here on this stage is an immigrant.
And how lucky are we to have that?
And to be here in Canada.
To be here.
So this is From Outside by Blumarelo.
Stay tuned.
All your dreams all in paradise are really packed up fears. Working way on the passengers across the sea. Have you just lost a sister? Didn't make it in time. You don't realize that's a seed to what later you'll find. From outside, there's a bitterness you see. Chained to our concept of some nationality. Figure it one way or figure it not. From outside, I hope you're happy alone. When you hit the shores, you can breathe your relief. Having passed 7 medicals, no white handkerchief. Not to mention 7 weeks or 7 years away from home. That limey sailor was an omen of things to come. From outside, there's a bitterness you see. Chained to our concept of some nationality. Figure it one way or figure it not. From outside, I hope you're happy alone. It was free flow, the currents that brought you in. Even though you cleaned your covers up, men and women, the ones who had raised you, are now all filled with scorn. From outside, there's a bitterness you see. Into our concept of some nationality. Figure it one way or figure it not. From outside, I hope you're happy. From outside, there's a bitterness you see. Into our concept of some nationality. Figure it one way or figure it not. From outside, I hope you're happy. Hey! Thank you.
Wow!
Oh my
wow,
God.
wow, wow. Blumarelo live on stage on CMCTV Talent. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Please don't go anywhere. You at home, do not turn off your television because right after the break, there's more Blumarelo here on CMCTV Talent.
And welcome back to CMCTV Talent.
We have Blumarelo today with us, and the next song you're performing is Middle Road.
So Middle Road is sort of a story about following your own path spiritually, set in the context of a relationship gone wrong.
Wow.
And you,
Interesting.
have to take...
I can't wait to hear this song.
Yeah, see,
Oh, so they're surprised as well. Oh, now you know. Now you know.
Now you know. You've been wondering all this time.
Did you know about that? That it was about relationships?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he did. He did.
Oh, hey. He's the most.
Did you have any like bad relationships like in your life?
Yeah, I had.
You had?
Yeah. I
Being
had.
mature is being able to
like
recognize
1, 2, 3,
it.
4?
My first cut.
Or your first one?
Yeah.
All right. So when you're performing that song, you remember that first
I
one.
always remember it.
So this is Middle Road by Blumarelo right here on CMCTV Talent.
Stay tuned.
Sit outside so late to catch the call. Up on the rafters with the words so tall. Didn't stick with me, and just how wrong it all was. Staying outside so late, still out for that buzz. I see the simple way, I see the middle road. I left the low and wide, but I left the high and narrow. I see the simple way, I see the middle road. I left the low and wide, but I left the high and narrow too. I stayed infirm, I often broke. I wouldn't call it unequal yoke, but a kid is a kid, so try to tell you. Not too long later, it would be a joke. I see the simple way, I see the middle road. I left the low and wide, but I left the high and narrow too. I see the simple way, I see the middle road. I left the low and wide, but I left the high and narrow too. Hey, I see the middle way. Not too long later, I learned the why and how. And they all call me a foolish heathen now. It's not too hard to feel in love when the best falls to you without the dirt and mud. I see the simple way, I see the middle road. I left the low and wide, but I left the high and narrow too. I see the simple way, I see the middle road. I left the low and wide, but I left the high and narrow too. Hey, I see the middle road. I see the middle way. I see the middle road.
Blumarelo on
I'm
CMCTV.
fascinated.
These guys are just
Legends.
incredible. Thank you so much for coming. You
Thanks for having
are
us.
amazing and the happiest guy I've ever seen in my life. Oh my gosh.
Shut up.
So before you perform your very last song, would you like to share your social media website?
How can your fans connect with you guys?
Well, on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, you can find us at Blumarelo, So Blumarelo, Blumarelo. And we're on Spotify as well. We've got 3 of our singles up there, so be sure to follow us there and listen to our songs.
Amazing. I
will.
love it so much. Very, very good. So this is If You Want by Blumarelo. See you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Dois, dois, dois. If you want someone to sing with you, will you? You know where I am. If you ever want a guitar, man, oh, will you? You know where I am. I might not always have the cool to play, but you know where I am. You know where I am. But if you wanna sing a song, then sing a song. You know all the words. If you want to dance away, then dance away. You got all the moves. If you want to be with me, just be with me. You know where I am. If you want to dance away, you know you better get stepping. If you want someone to sing with you, well, you know where I am. If you ever want a guitar, man, well, you know where I am. But if you wanna sing a song, then sing a song. You know all the words. But if you wanna dance away, just dance away. You got all the moves. But if you wanna be with me, just be with me. You know where I am. If you want to dance away, you know you better get stepping. So pretty soon, you're gonna sing along with us. Whether at home or in the studio, doesn't matter. Dois. Se você quiser cantar, cante comigo. Você conhece o refrão. Se você quiser dançar, dance comigo. Você dança tão bonito. Se você quiser amor, fique comigo. Estou aqui pra você. Se você quiser cantar, cante juntos, cantamos a noite toda. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. All together now. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Mais uma vez. La 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 la, la 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 la, la ya ya ya. La ya ya ya, la 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 la, pa 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 re. Da 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 da, da 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 da, la la da da. Da 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 da.